Hello, I'm a nerd, and what is the most powerful species in fiction? Is it Omnitrix users? Is the most powerful species Kryptonians like Superman? Is it Martians from the DC universe? Is the most powerful species the interdimensional imps? Is it the most powerful species Mr. Mixius Pitalik? What if I told you there was one species that surpassed them all? And what's the concept behind them? Fabric. Let's get into it, nerds. So, Waratahs are introduced to us through the Waratahs of North Bank series. Highly recommend it. Amy Firestone's story is about overcoming trauma. Gwen Lockblood's story is about how other people can be selfish and how you don't have to let that make you selfish. And Try's story, who is Gwen Sandman bodyguard, is about, it's about overcoming pain and trauma. Well, not quite overcoming pain and trauma, but like living two lives and learning to accept who you are. Anywho, Waratahs are the main centerpiece of these species. They are just too powerful to be beaten. And there's this other species of Waratahs of North Bank who are Nightlights who are more powerful. But Waratahs are basically a better version of Ben 10. So what can they do? They become costumes. Let's say I was a Waratah. This Omnitrix just became real and I just soloed the entirety of My Hero Academia. Let's see, Waratahs can become anything that the costumes they're wearing. Now, their only real weakness is fabric users that can dismantle their costumes. But even then, they're no slouches. Waratahs have the power to become anything. Put on a Superman costume, you're Superman. Put on a Mixius Pitalik costume, you're a fifth dimensional imp. They have a stamina limit, but that's really no reason to underestimate them. A species that can be anything, but after they take their costumes off because they can't have it on for too long or else they get sick, they're really powerful. They can become Bugs Bunny and then solo your verse. Anywho, my point is, Waratahs can become anything. They have a time limit, but they can become anything. So let's say the Viltrumites invaded the Waratah world. Let's see, one Waratah dressed as Superman could take them all out. Let's say Superman invaded the Waratah world, along with a bunch of other Kryptonians. Gee, a fifth dimensional imp just showed up. And then, let's say that a bunch of Xenomorphs are infiltrating the Waratah world. Oh dear, the Waratahs can become anything to deal with the problem. That's my point. Waratah powers are also amazing to have in real life. Say you have a toy sword that's made out of fabric. Get it through customs into any country you want. Say you have Ascalon, the sword from Ben 10 that George, the Forever Knight George uses. You can literally rewrite reality on a cosmic level. All you need is Thor's hammer and you've got all of Thor's powers. Are you starting to see the problem? And it gets worse for people because Waratahs have 113-year-long childhoods. And during those childhoods, they play with costumes. They're allowed the rights to do whatever they want. And guess what? They learn to use the powers of the people they use better than anyone else in the universe. Now, Tyranids from 40k, one of them eats you, they get all your DNA and all that. If a Tyranid ate a Waratah, the Tyranids win. It doesn't matter how powerful the Emperor is, how powerful the Paladins are. You are dead. In fact, I would say the Waratahs as they are now in the Waratah story would be a pretty powerful force to be reckoned with in 40k. And that's saying something, as long as Waratah doesn't get eaten by a Tyranid, of course. Anywho, Waratahs are basically a better version of the Omnitrix. And I haven't even got into the scariest part yet, because spoilers alert for Waratahs of North Bank. There is a Waratah called Gwen, and in an alternate timeline, Gwen she was locked in her room for years on end because she couldn't have a bodyguard which her father could trust, like Try in the main timeline. She found a way to become a literal Waratah god. She is more powerful than any character except for Temperance and Abigail that I've ever created in my books. And she will solo Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, because she can just put costumes on, summon Thread from wherever. She can summon Thread from 10 solar systems away and become Sailor Moon to fight off Beerus. Now, I love to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think of Waratahs, and would you want to see the source material? Because I can make another video on that. I absolutely love making videos for you. Check me out on QFRO, that's our website, where I go to see things for myself, where I go to answer people's questions after I make videos. We are nerds, thank you.